Dear friends, in a world where everything seems to be presented through a glossy cover, recognizing the truth behind the surface becomes a decisive factor for each individual's success. Have you ever wondered whether the sweet words or actions performed on the outside really accurately reflect the mind, intentions, and nature of a person? Each of us, whether successful or unsuccessful, is governed by hidden laws. Laws that if you do not grasp, you will easily become a puppet in the vortex of society. If you only listen to my advice once, you should watch it to the end. Listen to it over and over again. When you are free or doing housework, share and save the playlist for your convenience. I am sure that within a few short months, your intelligence will develop to a new level. This call is not only a reminder, but also a commitment to yourself, a promise that, if you persevere in practice, you will gradually realize the laws that govern life, thereby mastering yourself and reaching success. This article will lead you to deeply explore the laws hidden beneath all social phenomena, thereby helping you not only understand human nature, but also apply that knowledge to create success and fulfillment in life. Together, we will go through the following chapters, help you realize that not everything you see and hear is true, but there is always a layer of substance hidden underneath. Discover the true motives behind every human action and word and how to read them. Analyze the connection between superficial moral values and the hidden strategies. Develop the skill of listening back, understanding back to avoid being manipulated, and make wise decisions. Find your true self. Connect with your inner energy to achieve sustainable success. Prepare for a journey of psychological discovery, where every word, every thought opens the door to a deeper understanding of yourself and society. Let's begin. Understand human nature. Human nature, the combination of emotions and personal interests. Humans are inherently complex systems, where every action, every word carries a profound meaning. Each individual has hidden conflicts, motives, and needs that not everyone is aware of. You may see a person who appears cold and indifferent, but behind that may be a soul full of anxiety, fear of being hurt, and a very sophisticated self-protection strategy. No one operates in society without a motive, whether it is material gain, reputation, or simply a sense of security. When a person declares, "I don't care," they may actually be hiding a lot of emotions, a lot of thoughts that they do not want to reveal. The contrast between words and true feelings is the key to understanding human nature. Personal interest, the motive of most actions. Most human behavior is motivated by the desire to achieve a certain benefit. This does not necessarily have to be money or fame, but can be spiritual needs, the need for recognition or a sense of control. Material and reputational benefits. A person can invest a lot of effort to build his image, to gain respect and admiration from others. Psychological benefits. Many times, human actions are motivated by the need to be loved, to be listened to, or simply the desire to avoid feelings of loneliness and insecurity. Power benefits. There are people who use cunning strategies to build power and control others without revealing their true intentions. When you understand that every action comes from a motive, you will no longer be fooled by flowery words or superficial expressions. Instead, you will know how to read the psychology of others, know how to analyze motives, and from there make accurate decisions. Inner conflicts. When people don't know what they do. An interesting thing about human nature is that they don't always understand themselves. Many times, even those we consider the most confident people can be overwhelmed by deep internal conflicts. A person may constantly declare that they want freedom, but are afraid to leave their comfort zone. They may say that they want success, but delay taking important steps. This contradiction is a sign that people are always struggling between their true desires and their deeply ingrained beliefs and habits. If you can recognize these contradictions, you can use them to your advantage. Learn to ask yourself why over and over again. Why do I feel this way? Why don't my actions go the way I want? Through this, you will gradually discover the internal barriers that are holding you back from your own growth. The art of reading people through unconscious actions and reactions. A smart person knows that words are just the tip of the iceberg. To understand a person's true character, you need to carefully observe their actions, gestures, and unconscious reactions, signs that are difficult for them to fake. For example, when faced with a stressful situation, even though people try to appear calm, small expressions such as eye twitching, hand shaking, or voice changes can reveal that they are very nervous inside. A person always tries to hide their true emotions with a confident smile, but their eyes can reflect insecurity, lack of confidence, or even hidden competitiveness. When hearing an affirmation, if you listen back, that is, observe the tone, gestures, and context, you will quickly recognize the contradictions between words and actions. This is the art of reading people, a valuable skill that helps you not only understand others, but also know how to build relationships, communicate in a subtle and effective way. The impact of emotions and psychology on human behavior. Emotions play an extremely important role in all human actions. Both positive and negative emotions can influence their decisions and behavior. When you are aware of this, it becomes easier to control yourself and read others. Positive emotions. When people feel happy, safe, and loved, they tend to be open, willing to cooperate and share. Negative emotions. On the contrary, when under pressure, anxiety, or insecurity, they will easily become cautious, hide themselves, and sometimes use the pretend strategy to protect themselves. Therefore, to be successful in communication and building relationships, you need to practice the ability to control your own emotions and learn how to identify and deal with the emotions of others. Then, you will no longer be caught up in the spiral of conflicting actions and become more self-reliant in all situations. The role of critical thinking in understanding human nature. One of the decisive factors for human success is the ability to think critically. This not only helps you analyze information objectively, but also helps you ask why questions about everything that happens around you. Critical thinking allows you to not accept things passively, but always look for the hidden reasons behind each event. Asking questions helps you identify contradictions and disagreements between words and actions. Independent analysis not only helps you avoid being manipulated by superficial information, but also creates confidence, helping you make wise decisions based on data and reason instead of temporary emotions. Successful people never stop at the surface of things. They always dig deep, find out the causes and consequences of every action. That is also the reason why they can get ahead and control the direction of their own lives. Understanding to control the future. Understanding human nature not only helps you identify the motives behind other people's actions, but is also the key to controlling your own future. When you know how to read other people's psychology, you will have an advantage in all communications, from work to personal relationships. You will know how to take advantage of opportunities that come from your communication acumen, thereby building sustainable and effective relationships. You will not be easily taken advantage of by flowery words or actions that hide your true intentions. You will be able to set up strategies to lead the situation, thereby achieving success that few people can do. When you have grasped the true motives behind all human actions, you will be more confident in all relationships and know how to use critical thinking as a tool to get ahead in life. Let's continue the journey of discovery in the next chapter, where we will analyze in more depth the relationship between ethics and strategy, two inseparable facets of society. Understanding the underground rules. The complexity of today's world. In modern society, things are never as simple as they appear. People's images, words, and actions are often just covers to cover up the hidden truth inside. When you observe, only what you see is the tip of the iceberg, the part that few people pay attention to. What is hidden deep below is what determines how each individual operates in life. We live in a world where hypocrisy and illusion are refined to every detail. From indifferent words to indifferent gestures, all can be sophisticated tactics to protect yourself or to achieve your own goals. Once you realize that not everything you see and hear is true, you can enter the world of underground rules. Unspoken rules and their real meanings. Unspoken rules are the unspoken principles that govern how we behave and interact in society. This applies not only to personal relationships, but also to business, politics, and even the arts. From the smallest expressions, you can see the true image of a person, something that no words can fully convey. For example, when someone says, "I don't care," don't immediately believe that they are truly indifferent. On the contrary, those words can contain a strong message that they are trying to hide anxiety, confusion, or even deep concern about a certain issue. The contrast between words and actions is the key to helping you open the door to understanding others. The art of listening backwards, understanding backwards. One of the most important skills to live in this complex society is the ability to listen backwards, understand backwards. This is not only about listening to what others say, but also the ability to identify and analyze the hidden signs underneath, things that words cannot fully express. Imagine that you are listening to a talk, and someone says it's okay. If you stop at that statement, you may miss a lot of valuable information. Therefore, instead of just listening, learn to observe and ask questions. Why did that person say that? Is there something they are trying to hide? Through that, you will gradually form a critical thinking, so as not to be deceived by the surrounding illusions. In daily life, you can encounter many typical examples of this hidden rule. In personal relationships, people often wear a mask. A close friend, even if they always look happy on the outside, may be suffering from stress, anxiety, or even loneliness on the inside. If you only rely on the words healthy, fine, you will never fully understand their true mood. In business, companies often launch advertising messages of trustworthy quality. However, behind that may be sophisticated strategies to dominate the market, even manipulate customers' trust. In the entertainment industry, the image of celebrities on social networks is often built in a gorgeous way. But when you look closely, you will see that the numbers of followers and likes are only a small part of the whole picture, and many times they are created to deceive the public eye. The importance of understanding the unspoken rules. In a volatile society where things are constantly changing, understanding the unspoken rules will not only help you avoid the fire of manipulation, but also open the door to new opportunities. When you understand how things work, of society from the obvious to the hidden, you will have an advantage in every situation. Success does not only come from professional knowledge or luck, but also depends on the ability to read people and situations. People who know how to analyze ask questions, and think independently will always find smart solutions, overcoming barriers that others may not realize. Seeing through the surface of society, overcoming illusions, and grasping hidden rules are the foundation for you to build a superior mindset. Only when you understand the true nature of life can you stand firm and develop in a constantly changing society. Ethics and strategy, two faces of society. Ethics, the outer harmony face. From a young age, we are taught that values such as honesty, integrity, altruism, and concern for others are the foundation of a good life. Ethics are considered the inner eye of society, something that helps maintain order, create harmony, and protect the collective interest. These values are passed down from generation to generation and are often praised in most cultures. Honesty and integrity, core values that help build trust, which is the foundation for all lasting relationships. Altruism and caring, values that help people feel connected, creating a warm and humane living environment. Ethics as a standard, from family to community. Following ethical rules helps each individual maintain a positive image and create trust from others. Strategy, the art of strategy behind harmony. While ethics help build stability and trust, strategy is the tool to achieve goals in fiercely competitive environments. Strategy is not simply lying or cheating. It is the art of manipulating situations, knowing how to go crazy to achieve optimal results. Strategy to achieve power. In many cases, leaders in society not only rely on ethical values, but also skillfully apply strategic strategies to consolidate their position. The balance between ethics and strategy. A wise person knows how to combine these two aspects, both maintaining humane values and using strategy effectively to navigate complex situations. The hidden rules of strategy. Rules that are not spoken but always exist, from hiding true intentions to using psychological strategies to guide the opponent. The conflict between image and reality. The moral values that are shown on the outside do not always reflect the true nature of a person. In fact, there are people who only wear a moral shell to hide their personal interests. This makes society more complicated when successful people often know how to use a combination of moral values and strategy to achieve long-term success. The social mask phenomenon, people who openly talk about kindness and fairness, but use cunning strategies to secure power or personal gain. The contrast between words and actions. Always keep an eye out for signs of actual actions, because actions can hardly be hidden, even when words are elaborately staged. The role of two systems in modern society. Ethics and cunning exist side by side in every social system. If you rely on only one of the two factors, you will easily be lost and unbalanced. Ethics help you build your image, create trust, and maintain sustainable relationships. Strategy allows you to take advantage of opportunities, orient your future, and overcome obstacles in life. Truly successful people not only live by ethical principles, but also know how to apply cunning flexibly. They always know when to give and when to receive to ensure stability and sustainable development. Applying the two-sided law in daily life. In all areas of life, from personal relationships to business, from politics to art, the combination of ethics and strategy always creates special effects. To be successful, you not only need to learn how to follow ethical rules, but also know how to apply strategy skillfully. In business, large enterprises not only focus on product quality, but also use marketing strategies, build brands, and build customer trust through strategic campaigns. In personal relationships, You need to know how to choose true companions, people who not only provide support, but also share core values with you. This is the factor that helps you build quality and sustainable relationships. In leadership, a talented leader does not only rely on prestige or reputation, but also knows how to apply both moral and strategic factors to build influence and lead people to overcome difficulties. Lessons from leaders. Looking at successful people, we see that they all have one thing in common: the ability to read both sides of society, both knowing how to appreciate moral values. They never reveal their true intentions, always knowing how to maintain their advantage and take advantage of every opportunity. Lesson on flexibility. No one can live forever within the rigid framework of individual morality or strategy. Flexibility, the ability to change strategies to suit the situation, is what helps them overcome all challenges. Lesson on balance. Knowing how to combine and balance these two factors not only helps you achieve short-term goals, but also creates a foundation for sustainable development in the long term. Critical thinking and emotional control. The power of critical thinking in the modern world. In a society filled with information and pressure from all sides, critical thinking has become an indispensable weapon. This is not only the ability to ask questions, but also the art of analyzing, comparing, and drawing objective conclusions based on data and reason instead of temporary emotions. Ask why. Instead of passively accepting everything, always ask yourself, why is this so? What is going on behind the words and actions of others? Analyze information. Take the time to carefully consider all information. Don't be quick to believe what appears on the surface, because it may just be the surface of a much more complex system. Objectivity. Critical thinking helps you separate personal emotions from analysis, thereby making more accurate and reasonable decisions. Controlling emotions, the key to self-mastery. Emotions are incredibly powerful. They can push you into wrong actions or make you lose control. To be successful, you need to learn how to put aside your emotions, know how to temporarily put aside temporary emotions to focus on analyzing and making decisions based on reason. Identifying emotions. First, learn to identify and understand your own emotions. When you feel angry, anxious, or sad, ask yourself, why do I feel that way? Control your reactions. Don't let your emotions overwhelm your reason. You need to learn how to control your reactions. This doesn't mean you have to suppress your emotions, but learn how to transform them into motivation for self-development. Practice meditation. Many successful people have found peace through meditation, a method that helps you connect with your inner self, calm your mind, and achieve the stillness needed for clear thinking. Strategies for building critical thinking. To develop critical thinking, you need to train yourself through daily habits, read and learn. Continuously expand your knowledge. Read quality books on psychology, philosophy, and life strategies. Discuss and debate. Participate in constructive conversations and debates to practice reasoning, questioning, and searching for the truth. Analyze real-life situations. Whenever you encounter a difficult situation, take the time to analyze the causes and consequences. Ask many questions and draw lessons from it. Critical thinking in communication and leadership. A true leader is not only good at communicating, but also knows how to listen and analyze information from his team. When you apply critical thinking to communication, you will understand your partner. Knowing how to listen not only helps you recognize the other person's motives, but also helps you build relationships based on respect and trust. Make accurate decisions. Instead of getting caught up in emotional praise or criticism, You will always make decisions based on logical analysis and real data. Overcoming failure. Every failure is a lesson. Critical thinking helps you see mistakes objectively, thereby improving and developing continuously. True self. Source of energy and inner fulfillment. The concept of true self, pure self. In the journey to find success and fulfillment, true self is the core of yourself, the purest version, unaffected by social layers. True self is not what you show on the outside or what society defines, but the true self deep inside, combining the natural talent and mission of each person. Natural talent is an innate talent, the special abilities that you naturally possess. This is the gift that each person is given to show their difference and contribute to society. Mission. It is something that you always long to do deep in your heart, a passion that burns even if there is no reward attached. Your mission is your mark. It is what makes your life valuable. The journey of discovering and liberating the true self. Discovering the true self is not an easy journey. It requires you to dare to face yourself, overcome the layers imposed by society, and challenge the beliefs that are ingrained in your mind. Step 1. Listen to your inner self. Take time to be quiet, meditate, and observe yourself. Ask yourself, what really makes me happy? Do I feel fulfilled when I do it? Step 2. Reflect through relationships. The people around you, friends, family, or colleagues, often reflect to you the parts of yourself that you may be denying or not recognizing. Step 3. Practice and develop. Once you have identified your gift and mission, constantly practice and nurture it. The development of your true self not only helps you achieve material success, but also creates inner peace and fulfillment. The power of inner energy. When you live true to your true self, an abundant source of energy will automatically flow into you. This energy not only helps you overcome all obstacles, but also creates the ability to inspire those around you. Connect with higher energy. Every human being has the ability to connect with the energy source of the universe. When you live authentically, that energy will help you work effectively, be creative, and always feel full of enthusiasm. Practice meditation and introspection. This is a method to help you maintain the balance between your inner self and the outside world. When your mind becomes clear, you will easily recognize signs of opportunities and avoid the pitfalls of society. The spread of energy. People who live true to their true selves always have great influence. Attract like-minded people and create a positive community where each individual is inspired and supported by each other. True self. The key to joining the leading group. Not everyone can discover and develop their true selves. That is the path to becoming one of the leaders. People who are not only successful materially, but also have peace and fulfillment from within. Building personal image and values. When you know how to live according to your true selves, all your actions will come from true beliefs and passions. This helps you create a strong personal image that no one can deny. Freedom from social pressure. When you understand yourself, you will no longer be caught up in the standards imposed by society. You will be free to build your life in your own way, without being influenced by prejudices or pressure from the outside. Spreading influence. People who live according to their true self often become a source of inspiration, spreading positive energy to those around them and contributing to building a strong, enthusiastic, and creative community. Through the journey of discovering the hidden laws, we have gone together from surface awareness to a deep understanding of human nature. Each chapter of this article opens up new and profound aspects of how modern society works. Chapter 1 helped you realize that not everything you see and hear is true. There is always a hidden layer of substance underneath. Chapter 2 takes you deep into human psychology, where motivation, emotion, and internal conflicts determine the behavior of each individual. Chapter 3 analyzes the intimate relationship between morality and strategy, two inseparable aspects of society, and how their combination creates real power. Chapter 4 equips you with tools for critical thinking and emotional control, helping you become self-reliant and clear-headed in all situations. Chapter 5 leads you to discover your true self, the inner energy that helps you live a full, fulfilling, and meaningful life. When you apply the principles and lessons from this journey, you will not only achieve material success, but also have inner peace and happiness. True success is a combination of mastering yourself and the ability to inspire and spread positive energy to those around you. Remember, every time you feel lost, stop and ask yourself, what game am I playing? What are the rules of my life? If you know how to adjust, know how to apply both ethics and strategy, you will always have the advantage in every situation. Finally, I want to tell you who is pursuing success and fulfillment, that, if you only hear my advice once, watch it to the end. Listen to it over and over again. Share it and save it so you can refer to it at any time. I am sure that in just a few short months, your intelligence and perception will develop to a new level. Be true to your true self. Dare to challenge all limits and never stop learning. Because true success is not a destination, but a journey of freedom, of courage, and of endless creativity.